What's up, everybody? It's Carpo here. I thought I'd make a video here about vaping, just a quick one. I was actually getting ready to do a video about something different, and one of my subscribers slash customers sent me a package yesterday that I received, which just had an overwhelming amount of vape stuff in it, and I was just taken back. I couldn't believe it. I don't know if she works, if she just buys a lot of vape, mods and boxes, or knows somebody with a shop, or what the deal is, but thank you if you're out there. Just such an awesome gift, because for me, I don't have a lot of, extra money to just spend on vape equipment, especially not knowing what might work for me. Now, I'll just say, I was a smoker for 25 years, and I quit several times during that time, but it wasn't until I vaped that I really found something that actually eliminated my desire completely for cigarettes. And yes, I know the argument about vaping is still inhaling vapor, even if it's not smoke, and I don't care about the argument of whether it's healthier or not. I know it's healthier, but as to whether it's, non-harmful, I have my doubts about that too. I'm sure that there will be things that will come up in the future, and inhaling anything can be dangerous. So that's why maybe I haven't mentioned it. It's like, I don't want to promote vaping, more for the sake that anybody who is a smoker today that starts vaping, I think that it will actually be a healthier alternative, in my opinion. But for all the kids today who see people vaping and think it's cool, don't start vaping just to vape, just to try to fit in. It's almost like they're doing what vaping what was done with cigarettes back in the day. It's nobody's fault. It's not a purposeful thing. It's just marketing. It's just how it works out. I'm personally, you can't say that the sweet flavors or the berry flavors in vape juice are like aimed at kids, because those are my favorite kind. I mean, everybody I know likes, a variety of different flavors, but I wanted to just mention a couple of different types of vape units, because I didn't want to take the chance to try a new mod like a squonk, and that's why I'm going to talk about 3 different types here. You've got, this is a squonk as well, but it's also, right now it's set up as an RDA, which is a rebuildable drip atomizer. There's drawbacks to building your own coils and to buying the pre-made coils with the cotton and everything built in. For me, I enjoy building my own, so I do everything from the ground up. So I think that these little drip units are great, except you have to constantly drip and monitor it. So if you're the kind of person who just vapes a few times once in a while, or is really really flavor is your biggest thing, you have to feel out what uses work for you. And for me, spending the time to carry a bottle around and drip is a big hassle, which is why I prefer a tank. And I've been using this Kylan tank for a while. It was taller. I had an extension piece and a larger globe, but I broke it, or somebody else broke it, but it happens. I like a tank that can hold a lot of fluid, because I like to be able to carry it and travel around, and that's also why I like a bigger box with 2 batteries in it, as opposed to just one. The squonk tank, though, this is something interesting and new that I've been really curious about, but didn't want to buy. It basically has the tank slides in where the batteries slide in, and the tube goes all the way up into the top with the coils and the cotton. And so you just squeeze the bottle and it floods the tray up here, which gets the cotton moist. I think that this is a phenomenal way to combine the benefits of having a tank with also the flavor of being able to, control how much you put on the cotton. But all of these things, and that's the whole point, all of this is what scares people away from vaping. The idea that I don't want to deal with the tank, I don't want to deal with the mess, and it ends up being just as expensive. And it's true, it does. It does end up costing a lot of money if you're really into vaping, especially. I mean, these units are not cheap, but if you order a unit online for 20-30 bucks, and then you order your juice online as well, it actually, of course it's cheaper than smoking, but that really depends on where you live and what you vape. So for me, it's more than just quitting smoking. It's I really do enjoy vaping. It's a that that oral fixation that we have from our youth, I guess. But I know my own compulsions and whatnot, and I think the vaping has really helped me to completely eliminate smoking from my life personally. But it's not a one-size-fits-all type thing. There are so many different types of units, but it doesn't have to be complicated, because you can buy the pre-made filters. You just pop one in when they get dirty, keep the tank full. And my thought is this, for anyone, I guess that's why I'm even mentioning this, for anybody out there who's still smoking, who's using the excuse that vaping is just too much of a hassle, I'd just say, imagine sitting on a ventilator with, emphysema. Just imagine what a hassle that would be. And that's the extreme, but it's really, we all know it's true. And so sometimes we have to inconvenience ourselves, and hassle, because it's worth it to save our health. And it's hard enough to try to eat right and to try to exercise enough and to do all the right things as a human when we don't even really know what those are. So anyhow, just a few thoughts on vaping, and I'll leave it at that. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and I'll talk to you all soon.